What's up, it's Gene, your coach, your motivator, your impact storyteller. This is Genius Motivation, and I'm here to help you to believe that you're worthy to be great. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a dream that you want to accomplish? But when you think about stepping out for that dream, your insecurities are magnified. You start to question your looks. You start to question your talent. You start to compare yourself to other individuals. And if that's you, it's because you are struggling with accepting yourself. And if you want to get to the point that you believe that you're worthy to be great, if you want to develop a worthy mindset, you must accept yourself. When I started my speaking journey, I'll be real with you, I was extremely insecure. You see, I had this dream of being a motivational speaker, so I decided to step out for that dream. In the midst of it, my insecurities went to a whole nother level. I started questioning my ability to speak. I started to question my talent. And when I joined these speech clubs, it made it 100 times worse. You see, I was surrounded by people who spoke what people would consider proper English. They said all their E's and R's. They used big words. And many of them kept telling me, in order for me to become a good speaker, I would have to start speaking proper English. And because of my insecurities, I started listening to these individuals. I even went a step further. I went and hired a speech pathologist, and I was paying this lady about $200 a week to help me to speak proper English. This was one of the most frustrating times in my life because I realized when I was in those sessions, the more I tried to speak proper English, to be in this mode that these people were putting me in, the more I felt like I was not my real, authentic self. I went for 3 months with this speech pathologist. Now, after spending thousands of dollars and dealing with so much frustration, I decided to cut off that speech pathologist and hire my first speech coach. You see, I got this speech coach that was from Ghana, Africa. He was one of the top speakers in the country. And when we did our first session, one of the first things he told me, he said, Gene, if you want to be successful as a motivational speaker, you must be yourself. And I started telling him all the things that people were telling me. I need to speak proper English. He said, Gene, listen to me. I have an accent. I make $15,000 to $20,000 an hour to speak with an accent. Go and ask those people who are telling you to be something other than what you are, do they get paid that type of money? And he was absolutely right, because when I started asking some of those people, have you ever got paid to speak? None of them never got paid to speak. And my speech coach made me realize that if I want to be a professional speaker, if I want to be a motivator, if I want to realize my dream, I had to accept myself. And that's exactly what I did. And because I've accepted myself, I've been paid as a professional speaker. Because I've accepted myself, I've sold thousands of books and t-shirts. Because I've accepted myself, my dream has started to become a reality. So how can you accept yourself so you can realize your dream? Number one, you have to acknowledge and face your insecurity. I don't care what your insecurity is. You see, mine was my street dialect. I have acknowledged that insecurity and I have faced it. You see, I realized my insecurity has been my major benefit. Because I have a street dialect, because I'm from the hood, people see me as somebody that's unique, because they never seen many speakers like me who stand on the stage and speak as his authentic self. And number two, you need to write down how that insecurity can benefit you. You see, as I discussed, not too many speakers out there have a street dialect. Not too many people get on the stage and be themselves. And because I have my street dialect, it has benefited me so much as a motivational speaker because I sound so much different than others. And number three, you have to stand up for yourself. You see, part of accepting yourself is standing up for yourself when people try to attack your authenticity. You know, one of those speakers that used to tell me that I need to mold myself and speak proper English, when I started coming back and speaking as a professional speaker, that individual who has never been paid to speak a day in his life looked at me and told me that if I want to be more successful, I need to start speaking proper English. And I looked at that individual and I say, hey man, have you ever been paid to speak? He said no. I said, okay, if you've never been paid to speak, you cannot tell me anything. Why don't you go find a speaker that speaks the proper English that you are looking for, or you can use your proper English and go out and get paid to speak. But if you're not doing any of that, you do not tell me how I should be when it pertains to me going after my dream. And if you do these three things, if you make up your mind to acknowledge your insecurity and face it, and you see how it benefits you, and if you stand up for yourself when those individuals try to mold you into being a person that you are not, then you will start to develop that confidence within yourself because you accepted yourself, and then you'll start to believe that you're worthy to be great. I want to ask you to click the link below and get you one of these Worthy to be Great t-shirts or one of the other t-shirts on my site. Support this movement. I am determined to help as many people as possible to start to believe they're worthy to be great, achieving any dream that they have in their hearts. And if you're an individual that's having a hard time accepting yourself, you're allowing other people to mold you, you are questioning your dreams, you are questioning your talents. And if you're looking for a tool that can help you to build your self-worth, my book, Overcome Your Empty Closet, is that tool that will help you to build your self-worth so you can develop that confidence inside yourself to go after your dreams. So click the link below and get my ebook today. Always remember that you are worthy to be great, but in order for you to develop a worthy mindset, you must accept yourself. Peace.